Hey YouTube, Parson Rick here. It's been a minute. Just thought I'd check in and let you know what's been going on. Not much. I, we got our new dog, Ollivander. He's over there playing with some ice cubes. He's getting bigger. He was 3 pounds when we got him. He's 9 pounds now, and been really smart. But he's done the puppy classes. He's got those all done, and he's starting his next intermediate classes. Hopefully they'll get done. I've been smoking a lot of good cigars. Uh, this one's a Brickhouse Connecticut, and unexpectedly enjoyable. I hadn't had any brick houses that I liked, and this one's pretty good. So I've had a few. I kind of been just buying grab bags and stuff, seeing what's out there, finding that I like a milder, stronger ones. might upset my heart. I don't know. And on the medical front, let's see. The 6 days before Christmas, I was in the hospital. Um, I had a real bad episode, and I called the VA. They said to call 911. They took me into the hospital. I was in the hospital 3 days, 22 hours in the emergency room. Howdy, howdy. And said I had a heart attack. And then at the end, they said I didn't. Did another angiogram anyway. Sent me home 5 hours later. Called the ambulance again. They took me back in. This time they took me into ICU, and they did a bunch of tests and said, "Oh, you got swine flu." And I thought, "Oh, well, that's wonderful." And they gave me some antibiotics, and 3 days later I came home. But I'll tell you what's expensive is back-to-back ambulance trips. It's real expensive. Oh. But then, as a result of the angiogram, they a couple weeks later, they were just going to put in a defibrillator, but they put in a pacemaker and a defibrillator in, and I feel really good now. Turned out what was happening is I had what was called a left bundle branch block, and so part of my heart was beating like this, and part of it was beating like this. And now it's both going like this. So only 20% of the blood was moving through my body. And now 60% is like it's supposed to. So I've got way more oxygen in my brain. So I'm feeling better and thinking better, maybe. And feel much better. Oh. I've had a few pipes as well. As always, smoking some Parsons blend from Country Squire. I may look dark, or it may just be me seeing dark, but it's a beautiful day out here. You can see the blue sky up there in the corner. So then, other news. Um, so I was feeling so bad, like before Christmas. I was gonna die any minute. And so I made all the arrangements to retire early at 62, take Social Security, the lower amount, because I have no desire whatsoever to die at work. And and now I feel good enough. I could easily go keep working, but you know, the place I work is not a good place to work. And so I've met all my obligations to them. I thought, you know, if I do decide to go back to work after I've retired for the summer, maybe go back to work in the fall, um, I'll go someplace better. And maybe I will do something else. I'm a supervising electrician, and I could do that. Or, you know what? I've got 3 degrees I've never made a dime with. I could give that a try. So we'll see what happens, what transpires, what occurs. We've got some big trips planned. Biggest one is my youngest daughter just moved to Florida, so can't get much farther away from your parents, so we're going to have to hunt her down. And not sure if we'll motorcycle, drive, or both. Been kicking around how to travel once retirement hits in, because you know the states on this half of the country, Oregon, are big, and it takes a long time to get through them. And I've been most of the places I'm interested in being, and but we've never been to the southeast. I've never been east of Texas or south of Kentucky, and so we're trying to figure out how to travel. Kind of thinking about doing a cargo trailer with a drop back, because my truck is a Tundra. Well, it gets great gas mileage. I get up to 30 miles a gallon, but it won't tow anything. Tow capacity 6,000 pounds. It's a 2018. It's got the small V8. Turns out, and it's only got an 1,100-pound payload, so you can't even put a camper on. I did not know that, but I was also not thinking about those things, because when I bought it was right after my bypass surgeries. I was feeling great, thinking I was going to heal and live forever, and then those failed. So kind of stuck with a truck. Stuck with 2 trucks actually, but so we'll see. I've got my 2018 Toyota Tundra that won't haul anything, and I've got a 1976 Ford F-150 that'll haul anything I want to haul. So anyway, we'll see. So I'm retiring at the end of April, and we'll see how that goes. As usual, I misunderstood the instructions on working from the Social Security office, and I thought I would be able to draw and work. I can't, but not this year. This year I'm stuck with what I've decided. So we'll see. Money will be a little tight, but there's plenty. I only get half my Social Security, but since I make more than my wife on Social Security, she gets to up hers to some amount that's more than she gets now. And I have other retirements that'll kick in. Although with this coronavirus scare, my investments have taken a tank, and I don't know how my wife's have done, but probably similar. But hers are managed by real good people, so maybe not. And yeah, I lost like an eighth. Yeah, an eighth of my portfolio in like 5 hours. Oh well, Oh, anyway, I've been smoking way too many cigars, but they're kind of fun. I never did it before. I've told you before, my dad was a cigar smoker. Well, a Swisher Sweet chewer. And so I generally think about him when I'm having a cigar. Well, this has been long enough, almost 10 minutes, and just wanted to say hi. I'm still watching people, but not being very active. I've just been worn out, and I'm starting to feel better. So, God bless. Parson Rick out.